Okay, round two. So if you were jumping onto the live stream about 10 minutes ago, you would have seen I got booted off and the screen was black. I don't know what happened. So I'm just going to hang on for a moment just to see if anyone's going to hop back on. I know a few of you are here live. And if you're watching the replay, just take some breaths because I have some messages for you. I know it's annoying when you're watching the replay waiting for someone to start, but just bear with me because it was a very rude interruption of Facebook. So say hello if you're here, because let me know if you can see me and hear me. And then I shall share the message that I have for you. So that was very annoying. I just had to delete that previous one off YouTube and Facebook. So I trust. Hello, Darren. Hello, Wisteria. Yes. I think I had another one or two trying to join there earlier, but anyway, I just don't know what happened there. It just blocked me or something. I don't even have the words now. Anyway, tech issues aside, happy 1st of December. So yeah, it was blank and it just carried on. Yeah, it just carried on streaming. And when I came back in, it was just continuing. It's like got a mind of its own. Anyway, it's very strange. Very strange. So let's start again. So happy 1st of December. Welcome to the new month. And I just came off one of my evening sessions and I had this, my team just kind of stream through this message to share today specifically with you. And it's around your personal energy field. So because it's the 1st of December and it's such an energy, right? We're in the final month of the year and we can feel like there's a lot of pressures that come up at this time of year for some, and depending if you've got you're working for yourself or even working for someone else, we have a lot of sort of maybe doing a bit of clock watching, going, okay, we've got 4 weeks left to the end of the year and we have this like momentum, and then we've got like Christmas stuff on top of that. So it can be, I think it's like probably the most hectic time of the year. So this is a message then, and what we want to share with you is, first of all, to just tune in right now as you're listening now or on the replay, and just to check in with your energy. First of all, we talk about energy field in a minute, just to check in with your energy and just notice, like, how do you feel right now as we're on the 1st of December? We've got a whole month left of this year, but what is the energy that you've got? Because sometimes all I'm doing is tuning into energy with every session I have, every time I channel or anything. I just want you to ask yourself that, because we're all so different. And when we're on social media, you can see there's so many messages around, like, you must finish strong, right? Or you must do this. And then equally, you have people saying you must rest at this time of year. And actually, well, which one, right? So I want you to just tune in. It's a very personal thing. And I don't subscribe to any of that. I feel like if you really tune into your own energy field, like as in, what do you feel right now energetically in your body and physically in your body, what is true for you? Because I can have this time of year look really different depending on like how I'm feeling, right? So I want you to just do a check-in right now as you're listening to this message, and just ask yourself, do you feel full of energy? Do you feel like you've got, you kind of, and especially I'm talking to you as well if this is like your personal life, but especially if you're creating your own business, maybe, because a lot of people that tune into me do, or you've got a lot of like things you're juggling. So do you feel like you've just got like loads of energy and you want to go for it? Because sometimes we get revved up at this time of year and we want to just like, we get really inspired to finish this and create this final thing and get this straightened out and this straightened out. And just check in if you've got that energy, because some of you will. And I don't want to tell you to slow down, because your natural way then is going to be like, you want to, do that finishing strong, like really going for it. But equally, you might be feeling the complete opposite. So and this is probably more likely, and I'm not saying like there's no right or wrong, but more likely based on the kind of year that we've had, the shit show again that we've had to move through. A lot of people, and I know from connecting and tuning in with people as well, a lot of us are feeling really tired and really like you don't have that maybe even normal momentum at this time of year of going for it. You're actually feeling called to slow down and just give yourself like restorative moments, right? And not maybe wait until that magical time between Christmas and New Year that I love, that maybe we allow ourselves then to switch off. So just tuning into like what your energy and your vibe is right now, because it's just a reminder, and I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but it's just, there was a kind of nudge from my guides to share this for whoever needs it, to just remind you to really tune out of the messages out there right now and really tune into your own energy field, because your body knows exactly what it needs. It really does. And I just think there's so much pressure at this time of year to do this and do this and do this and do this, right? So it's a big one for a lot of us. So Darren's having a fantastic day. Good, happy, loving life. My dog's a revelation that all is great for me. I love it. I love that you're declaring it here on this live stream. That's a good energy to share. Good. I'm glad that you are. And I know you had some time off, didn't you? Or you were talking about just wanting, needing to switch off from the matrix. So just kind of restoring yourself. So yeah, so feeling defeated and depleted at the moment. Yeah, so that's the other energy I was talking about. And you could have your own like personal reasons. So just giving yourself permission to really feel that. Doesn't matter what time of the year it is. It doesn't matter what that we are 4 or whatever, 5 weeks, whatever, away from the end of the year. Like, you are really being encouraged to just tune in to what is real for you. So you're going to need some downtime. You're going to need some restorative moments, right? And really give yourself that, and tuning out of the Christmas madness, right? So relaxed energy, but positive vibes. Yeah, nice. You're like in the relaxed vibe. Yeah, and that's a lovely one to feel, right? When you're not getting caught up in the madness again of the outside hyped up world. I feel really, there was definitely a lot of Christmases where I did get sucked up into all of that. I really don't feel it this year. I haven't felt it the last couple, but particularly this year, I really don't feel. I don't feel that. Yeah, so I'm kind of in the relaxed vibes. I was exhausted yesterday, but alive today. And that's another thing worth mentioning with your energy field. Your energy, you might be feeling really changeable, right? So this is another thing, and I'm glad you brought it up because it was something I wanted to say, was that when you're moving through December, because December does pull on us, there's a lot more going on in December. So when it pulls on you, know that, and this is what I try and practice a lot, is when you're kind of committing to things. It could be business, work, personal relationships, whatever. If you're committing to things, see if you need this, but I know that I do. I need to sometimes step away, sleep on things before I say yes, because when I'm very magical and lit up and I feel alive, I want to say yes to everything. I could make plans for like everything on that day. Like, and I've even done it in my business. What's going on with my hair? I've even done it in my business where I've put things out there, like loads of different things. I've definitely done this, not so much now, because I really felt it in the moment. And then it's like riding an emotional wave. And then the next day or the next few days, I suddenly, kind of come down off that, get a bit more steady, and realized I've massively overcommitted. So if you feel like your energy's fluctuating, another little tip is just to maybe just hold back from saying yes. And I say that because, again, in December, you might have people are pulling at you to visit them and do this and do this and commit to this and commit to that. And we can get to Christmas and just feel bloody wiped out and exhausted. So let's avoid that this year. Let's make it joyous and relaxing and whatever vibe you need, and giving you that green light to really like create this period however the hell you want to create it, for yourself. Oh, that sounds good. Log burner on, dog sleeping, rum in my glass. That sounds good. Sounds very good. Yeah, sounds great to you as well, Wisteria. Leave the matrix and live on the outside now. Yeah. Oh, you don't do Christmas. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you're glad you don't do Christmas. Yeah. So again, some people are not doing Christmas. Some people are full on with the Christmas. So again, this is like, it's not about you must do this or you must do that. Celebrate, don't celebrate. Get caught up in it if you want to, if you feel good, but don't if you don't, right? And the other thing that wants to kind of message that wants to come through is this is a really, for those of you who are kind of running around doing all the madness, which is part of life sometimes, is remembering that, and it's just kind of shifting your energy, as in this old kind of thing, right? That we say of, we don't want to give from an empty cup. So You know, that kind of saying, if you have a cup and this is your energy and you give a little bit and you keep a little bit in, that's still depletion. That's still depletion. So what I like to do now is more and more is give from overflow. So it might sound even the opposite energy, but because it's so busy and can be frantic, actually, this is the time of year to pour into yourself like you've never done. So, can you maybe commit if this is for you, if this is needed? 1st of December today, can you commit that the next few weeks, especially between now and the Christmas period, can you actually give to yourself more than you've ever done before? Can you give yourself moments of calm, of time alone, time to yourself, even 5 minutes? Because so many people get to that Christmas period, and you know that bit between Christmas and New Year. I love that time. I find that the most magical time. But so many people, and this used to be me, we get to that point and we're totally exhausted. We are spent, we are done, and we just spend that time like almost like in recovery. So, what if you shifted that for yourself this year if you need to? And you just said to yourself, 1st of December, or whenever you're watching this, you decide that leading up to this busy period, you're actually going to consciously pour into yourself. You're actually going to like treat yourself as if you actually matter. Can you treat yourself like you actually matter? That is a big one for a lot of people. Um, I can share that because I do that now, but I never used to. And I really know that feeling. I've had so many years. I know that feeling of getting to like making it to Christmas and then like Boxing Day, you're just like, and you just spend the rest of the year, like week just exhausted, right? Oh, so you used to celebrate Christmas. Yeah, you just don't really do it for the children. I'm very childlike. I do like Christmas. Yeah, so relaxing, yes, and wisteria, yeah, you can and will. Good, because it's just sometimes, it's just like obviously for some people this is deep rooted in it. You might need a lot of work with this, but sometimes it's just a conscious decision and it's just going from the autopilot do, go, 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 to actually consciously going, I'm going to decide now. So decide and declare right here, right now, if you need to. This December's going to be different. This December's going to be really different. And for those of you who are, in your business like I am, and you're working for yourselves and you're creating your offers and your things for 2023 and all of that good stuff, I'm also there with you. Just tune in as well. Like, do you want to go for it and really go for it? In which case, go do it. But if you feel like you just don't feel the energy, despite all the gurus and the experts out there telling you you've got to finish strong, tune into your own energy. And it doesn't matter which decision and which path you take, but the most important thing is just being really conscious and making sure you're not doing things because it's supposed to be the done thing. Like, if you know me and my message, you'll know I'm not into any of that. I really just do what I feel. So I really encourage you to just take the action or not, tuning in to your own body and then doing and creating and being in accordance with your energy. You can still do things, but you might just want rest as well. That's okay. So I'm so happy, Darren. So it's your second Christmas alone, but your first, I'm actually happy. Yeah. The first one, when you've had a massive change in circumstances, is tough, is really tough. So for any of you tuning in later, and maybe this is you, it's your first Christmas without someone or first Christmas period like in a different situation, guys, send you so much love. And even this applies to you even more. Give yourself even more, restore yourself, pour back into yourself, and be really gentle. So I'm so glad then that this year is the first one for you, that you're feeling happy, so you can just enjoy this time, right? So yeah, just a reminder about your energy, and reminding you that you have an energy field, by the way. So that's the other thing they want me to share is imagining that you've got like a hoop around you, and it's just a few inches away from your body, and this is like your energy field. Your energy field expands way beyond that, but just for the purposes of this, we just want to imagine it's a few inches away from you, a hoop around you, and this is your space, right? Goes all around you, 360 degrees. And what you allow in that space, into your energy field, is entirely up to you. And I know that's easier said than done, but just being conscious for a minute and just imagining that you've got this. And as you move through December, So with the first today, and imagine as you move through this month, you're each time you're choosing what comes into your energy field. So it's people. Which people do you want to connect with and you allow into your space? This could be online, and this is also in person, right? Um, what food and nutrition, the big one at this time of year, right? But what do you want to bring into your energy field? It doesn't matter what it is, it's just making conscious choices, right? So what are the things you're going to feed yourself? What things are you watching that feel good or don't feel good, right? And people and words and what you watch and how you watch and the thoughts that you have and the emotions that you tap into. Do you allow yourself to feel things, all these things that come into your energy field? But I think the biggest one right now is relationships, people, because this is the time of year where we do a lot of, we've got to see this person and we've got to see that person, and then we can hit against a lot of maybe difficult relationships and difficult things. So this is why taking care of your own energy space is the most important thing for this month. It's always important, but this month particularly, because it's very charged. It's very emotionally charged for a lot of people, for most humans in some level. And even if you're not, you don't look at that, you're still going to be picking up, like, it's in the air, it's thick in the air, right? Christmas period and all of these, like, the sentimental parts of it, some people's pain, right? Some people's joy. It's such a mixed thing. So energetically, I feel that the world gets very charged up more in certain places, right? When we celebrate kind of this Christmas period. But imagine, like, you're soaking up a lot, even when you walk down the street and you go to the shops and things at this time of year, there's a lot of energies and emotions. So I find that I can really feel them at this time. So it's just, again, it's just really taking care of yourself. And how do you take care of yourself? You all have different ways, but you know, I'm sure you all have different routines and things that you love to do, but even just making sure you've got enough time to just think and breathe and fill yourself back up. So, usual things, right? That you know to do that. But my message really today is just get conscious and plan it in advance. Like, you don't even have to plan it, but decide in advance that this is the energy you're going to maybe move in through December. So you don't just reach the end of the month like totally flat out. You have no idea how it happened or when it happened, right? Let's just avoid that. So that's the message. Yeah, that's the message for today. All right. So let me know how you're feeling about December. Let me know if you're watching the replay, if there's anything coming up for you around this time. But number one thing, you matter. Act like you matter. Make choices as if you do matter, because you're so important. You and your energy field is so important. So the more that you can shine brightly, and it doesn't mean you have to go out there healing people. That's just one way. It's not the way. But the more that you can be in your own energy field and be really in your power and look after yourself, you're going to emit more love, more higher frequency. The planet needs this. So it's super important for all of us. So I'm glad that you heard and received. You're very welcome. And I'm just seeing bacon and rum, bacon and rum, bacon and rum. It's going into my psyche now. That's probably what I will start craving now. I do like rum. I like dark rum. I do like a dark rum. It's that time of year, isn't it? Yeah, definitely up for the rum. Yeah, bacon. I was a massive bacon fan. I just don't feel the same about it anymore. It's very strange. My palate is changing. That's a strange one for me because I used to really, really love it. But I still would. But yeah, dark rum absolutely rocks. Now I feel like one. Yeah, yeah. See, how I drink now? It's like I'll have like one. Like, I used to have like a lot. I used to drink a lot, like years and years ago. But now the way I like to drink, because I literally can't drink a lot because of my channel. It's I'd like to say it's because I just have changed and my willpower is different. It's not. I like to have the odd drink, but I can have like one and maybe two, and I've got to have a food now. So I can't get drunk. I just can't. My head just won't do it. I kind of like that, but I can still enjoy it, and I like that little bubbly feeling I get. Like, I'm nowhere near drunk, but I can feel the like bubbly come through, and I enjoy that feeling. So there you go. So stick that to any of you who are secretly watching and then judge people for the fact that they might drink because that's very unspiritual. That is not the case. Yeah, you have one rum bottle. Yes, I was going to say it's more like one a bottle. Yeah, I'm such a lightweight now. I think I've said that before. Like it's ridiculous, but it's kind of fun. I kind of like it. I like having like one, maybe two, and like really feeling it. But yeah, go on other days where I can drink. I used to be like I could drink a lot. Like I was like hardcore years ago. Yeah, are you a lightweight as well? Wisteria. Yeah, it would not take us long then. We just have like one or two drinks and that is it. So on that note, I shall go. It feels like Friday now. I just thought it was Friday for a second. I had Friday vibes there. But we can still have Friday vibes because it doesn't matter what time or day, because time is made up and the calendar is also made up. So I'm going to embrace the Friday vibes right now on a Thursday. I feel like it. So thank you for that. Yes, it is a Friday feeling, isn't it? It really is. So I send you lots of love. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching the replay. Yeah, it does. Okay, you're feeling Friday as well. It really does. All day I've had to check. What day is it? What day is it? Let's just act like it's Friday, whatever that means to you. Yeah, I definitely feel like maybe, I don't know what it is, like the magic of December, maybe. Yeah. So lots of love to all of you. I feel like there was something else, but I can't remember. But yeah, I'll be here again tomorrow. So lots of love. Enjoy your rum, Darren. And enjoy your evening, Wisteria, or day for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Bye for now.